Kicking things off from the Milwaukee Bucks is Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers, Zion Williams from my home state of Louisiana, the New Orleans Pelicans. And from the Nets, we have Kevin Durant. And from the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Dončić. And finally, from the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. There you have them, ladies and gentlemen. The first line of NBA pins from FiGPiN. I was so excited to get these guys, and they look really good. They look pretty freaking fantastic, if I must say myself. One of the things that I love about FiGPiN, I've said many times before, is that you have so many options on how you want to display these pins, and I'll just show you what they look like in a couple of those options. But as you can see, the backing cards all look fantastic. They look great displayed in the casing themselves. And so what I'll do here is I'll turn them around so you can see what the back looks like as well. So there you have the backing of the pens. That looks good as well. So we'll turn them back around here. I love the energy that are in these pens. They are exploding with energy. I love the fact that the artist decided to put them in these dynamic poses, so they look fantastic. If you have the action stands from FiGPiN, I'll show you what those look like. You can display them on the action basis as well. If you're new to FiGPiN and you don't know what those little stickers are, and some of the people that are not new are probably having some OCD moments because the stickers are all over the place, it looks like. Just so you know, I didn't put those stickers there. They came like that. But what this is a set of artist-proof pins. These aren't the ones that actually are shipped. There's just a few of these that are made that are sent out for various promotional reasons and things like that. If you're watching this today, tomorrow, I think, is the release of these pens, and I'll have some of that information down in the description. So let's get them out of the packaging and take a closer look at each of them. So this is what they look like out of the plastic packaging, which I think they display really well this way as well. Like I said, a lot of energy. The poses are extremely dynamic. But if you look over to the left, you'll see that LeBron James looks a little bit different. And I wanted to share that with you guys too, because if you didn't want these large bases and you wanted something more minimalistic, you could actually purchase some of what they call action bases here from picked directly from FiGPiN. They come in these little boxes like this here. And then when you open it, you have these little stands. They come 4 to a pack, and on the front of it, you can see it says FiGPiN right there. But I like these a lot more if I'm going to display them. If I were going to display them outside of the packaging, I would probably use this because I think it just does a really good job of keeping them really clean, minimalist type thing. And you can get a lot of them, a minimalist type display, and you can get a lot of them on a shelf if you use this as well. But that is what LeBron looks like on the base. I didn't want to take all of them out of the base because I'm gonna put them back in the packaging. So let's just take a look at each of them individually. We just saw LeBron. I'll put that back up here. You can see he looks pretty freaking fantastic. I love the cell shading on these. Okay, he's about to do that. And here you can see the cell shading, the coloring, the lines, a lot of detail in this. A little enamel pen. It's kind of hard to just call them pens, man. I love that they chose to use the name FiGPiN because that's just what they are, man. They're figures that happen to be a pen, or pens that happens to be a figure. I don't know. Either way, they just look fantastic. You can see here, just a lot of attention to detail in these. Any NBA collector of NBA cards and things like that, they're gonna absolutely go crazy over these things. Here, again, from my home state of Louisiana, New Orleans Pelicans, Zion Williamson. And then as you can see, they look fantastic. Now, a couple of things I want to mention about the pens. One, this is the first set. 1 through 6. You notice that the numbering scheme has also changed on these pens. You can see that the numbering scheme here is starts with an S, I'm assuming for sports. These are the first sports official pens. You know what? I can't say that these are the first sports official pens. Maybe the first ones numbered like that. I would be remiss if I didn't share with you what kicked this all off. That's Mr. Allen Iverson. So this was a few years ago. And this is one of the most sought after Fig pens out there. You can see at the top, it was $24.99 at the time. It's nowhere close to that now, but I like what they did with this pen. I was thinking and hoping that that's what would happen with the other pens. You know, there's a lot of stats on the back of it. I thought that was pretty cool, but the pictures on the back of the ones now look pretty cool too. But I do like the fact that they did that with Allen Iverson. So what else we got here? One small detail. With kicking off the sports line, the app is going to become so important because each of these guys, and I'm not going to show them today, I'll do another video later because I don't want this to be that long. Each of these guys come with a chase figure. I think they're going to produce, if I'm correct, looking at the website, 1,000 chase figures of each character. You know, for you collectors that collect pops and other things, you go into a store and you see this little different pen or the one that's a slightly different from the one that you have, and you realize, oh, that's the Chase. But a lot of times the employees get those pens before they even make it to the floor. So FiGPiN decided that they were going to do this a little bit different when it comes to the Chase to give everybody a pretty fair chance to get one. So what will happen with these guys is that if you guys are FiGPiN collectors, you probably know you have a little lock anytime that there's an annual birthday to unlock your pen, and you know, they call it Chronos or Sequence or whatever it is. There will be some indicator in the app on an ongoing basis, probably weekly, where you will be able to check the app, check these pens to see if any of them have a little indicator indicating that you have been chosen, selected, won, however you want to put it, the ability to purchase the chase of that figure. From what I understand is that you're not obligated to buy it. If you decide not to buy it, from what I understand, that it goes back into the pool, and you guys need to check weekly for these pens. And one of the cool things about this is that you have to own the pen. In other words, it has to be unlocked in your account for you to even have a chance to get the chase. I love that because it gives real collectors a chance to get their hands on some of these exclusive items. And if you aren't using the app, because a lot of people think these pens are so cool, I know they're doing Disney Park exclusive pens now, and some of those people that may pick these pens up may not even know anything about the app, but hopefully they'll discover that FiGPiN has discovered a way to take your collecting to a whole nother level. And with this, the app becomes essential. So if you don't have the app and you just collect the pens, these are some pens that you won't be able to get unless you have the app. And then once you have the app, you're gonna probably say to yourself, what was I thinking? Why didn't I do this earlier? But anyway, these guys look really good. This video has been long enough. I appreciate you guys for tuning in for another Statue Fanatic video. Until next time, remember, I always say this, collect what you like and not the hype. Until next time, my friends, peace.